What's up, guys? Justin Cappon Pro here, your startup business mentor and branding strategist. Today we're going to be talking about 8 things that you must absolutely do before starting up your brand new online business. Guys, when a lot of people get to starting up a new business, they get real excited about content strategy, real excited about how I'm going to start creating my programs and my services and do my branding and start figuring out my marketing and how am I going to go make some coin. But it's important as a business owner to make sure that we get the fundamental pieces in place first, get your foundation laid strong so that we can build a business that's not only profitable, but also sustainable. So I'm going to be sharing with you today 8 specific things that you must absolutely do before you start up a brand new online business. These are going to be those administrative tasks that we don't always like to do, but we absolutely must do to be good stewards of the businesses that we are building. All right, so that's our topic and conversation for today. Let's dive right in. Hang tight. All right, the number one thing that you must establish and get done before you start up your brand new business is decide on your business name and register your business name with your state. This could be an LLC, could be a corporation, depending on what venture you're going into, but you must absolutely decide on a business name and register your business name with your state. Now, every state is different. So it's important to understand that there's a specific process that you're going to have to go through depending on what state that you're in. A quick and easy way to establish that is that, like, if you want to establish an LLC for your business name, just simply, like, I'm in the state of Michigan. If I want to establish an LLC, just go to Google and Google how to establish an LLC in the state of Michigan. It'll take you to the legal forms that you have to fill out. It's not terribly costly and it does not take an enormous amount of time, but it is a necessary first step in the process in getting your business established and making yourself a legal entity. So you must get your business name registered with your state. The second thing that you want to get established is you want to get your domain name. Now, I would encourage you and challenge you before you go all in on establishing a business name with a specific business name, you definitely want to do your research because there are certain names that have a tremendous amount of saturation. So if you come up with a cool name such as 123 Consulting, before you go to GoDaddy and buy your domain name and register it and go all in, you want to go to Google and search your own business name to determine what you're up against, because you may find while you think 123 Consulting may be a really, really unique name, you go search 123 Consulting on Google and find out that there's tremendous saturation. There's already a whole bunch of different people that are using different variations of that name, and you might find that, you know what, that's going to be a challenging name to start a new business on and to get some organic traffic because there's so much saturation in that space already. Same can happen with a personal name. So my business name is Justin Cappon Pro. So I might be like, cool, I'm going to start a business, Justin Cappon Pro. And then you go out and search Google and you might find that there are specific challenges that come along with your own particular name. For my own example, when I actually started my own business, I went and just did a quick Google search of Justin Cappon, and I found that there is actually another Justin Cappon in the world who happens to be a decorated military veteran. He had all kinds of awards and recognition, all kinds of stuff that was going on with his name and associated with his name. So when I Google search Justin Cappon, I would find all the stuff about him. That's one of the primary reasons why I decided to add pro to the end of my name, because it differentiates the Google search results and it affects the algorithm differently. So when you search Google for Justin Cappon Pro, you're much more likely to find me. And I've worked on this over the past several years to really take over my own search results. But another example, I had a particular client that wanted to use her name as her primary business name, and we decided to do some research ahead of time. When we researched her name, we found out that her exact spelling of her name was used as a character in a Steven Spielberg film. So when you researched her name, first and last name, it was tremendous amount of search results that would come up about this particular movie character and that movie. And we realized it was just going to be too difficult to try to overcome those results. So instead, we came up with a variation of her name. So you could do Sue Smith Consulting or Sue Smith Inspires instead of just using Sue Smith. So it's important to do your research. Make sure that you're going to pick a name that's going to work for your brand. And before you go all in with the legal elements, make sure you do some research ahead of time. And then once you do that, we're still on point number 2, is research your domain name and then purchase your domain. I recommend going through GoDaddy. There's a variety of places that you can buy a domain name, but I absolutely recommend GoDaddy because it's the most user-friendly, easiest platform to work with domains. So go to GoDaddy.com, look at the domain that you want to purchase, see if it's available. It's available, go ahead and secure that. And buying a domain is real easy. Also, FYI, when you buy a domain name, when you add that domain to the cart, those platforms try to add a whole bunch of different features that are kind of try to bring the cost up. They're not necessary. Just secure the domain name so you have that domain, and you can work from that as we move forward, okay? The third thing that you're going to want to do for your business to get set up before you start up a brand new online business is you're going to want to register your business with the IRS. The IRS is going to take taxes from your business. This is a business. Don't think for one second that you can get around that. And please do not try to start a business and start generating income without being registered with the IRS. You need to go through the process of registering with the IRS and getting yourself an EIN number or a federal tax ID number that registers your business as a legal entity with the IRS. And that will be necessary for several processes that you're going to go through down the road by being in business. But you must have an EIN number and establish your federal tax ID so you are a legal business that is reporting revenue and having taxes collected. All right, that's just a part of being a business owner. The fourth thing that you want to do is you want to open up a business bank account. Now, before you can open a business bank account, you must have an LLC or have your business registered with your state, and you must have a tax ID number. You have to have those two things before you can open a business bank account, but you absolutely want to keep your business income separated from your personal income. You have to be able to differentiate those assets, especially when it comes to tax season. That's just good business, good stewardship, and you got to be able to separate those transactions. Right now, I have heard in the past that people have struggled with the process of getting a business bank account. It can be kind of a challenge in some cases in some states, depending on credit and all the things that go into that, but it's necessary to have a business bank account. If you struggle to get a business bank account for whatever reason, a good alternative that works for anybody is to open up a PayPal business account. That's different from a personal PayPal account. If you currently have a personal PayPal account, you can upgrade it to a business account, or you can create a separate business account. They'll verify your identity. They'll ask you all the questions about your legal business entity. But one of the cool things about a business PayPal account is you can actually track all of your income and expenses. You can maintain your funds in PayPal as the business account, and you can register for a PayPal business debit card, which is free and allows you to run transactions in and out and through that account. That's one of the first things that I did in my business before I realized that I wanted to have establish my own business bank account at a credit union. I worked off a PayPal business account for I think a year and a half or so, and it was a great process. Worked really well. It's really easy and it's very easy to set up. So that's a great alternative if you want to start there while you're in the process of building and growing and getting all the things established. So a business PayPal account is a great way to get started in keeping your business income separate and your business expenses separate from all your personal income expenses, okay? The fifth thing that you must establish and get in place before you start up your brand new online business is bookkeeping. This is tracking of your income and expenses. You need to have a process that is going to keep track of these things. And I will tell you this, most people don't start this off right off the bat. It's important to be tracking all of your income and expenses and all the variables in your business on a monthly basis. I highly recommend using QuickBooks. QuickBooks is a spectacular platform to be able to do that and be able to track those things yourself. If you are not capable or qualified to handle those things yourself, get a bookkeeper. Bookkeepers are not going to cost you a tremendous amount of money, but they will save you a ton of time and money at the end of the year when you're doing your taxes and putting together all the things for a year, because if you don't have those things in place, tax season will become an absolute nightmare for you. And a lot of people wrestle through that, and I will tell you, you do not want the IRS coming after you if you have not effectively maintained your books and tracked your income and expenses. All right, so get a bookkeeper if you need one, or if you're capable of handling yourself through QuickBooks, do that to get started. One of the things that I do that I highly recommend is we maintain folders for our month by month income and expenses. So we track all of our receipts, our expenses, gas mileage, clothes for our lives, technology, Wi-Fi costs, cell phone bills, all the things that we can claim as expenses and deductions in our business. We track those on a monthly basis, and we have a nice little folder system. Takes us all the way through the year, so when we get to tax season, it's all prepared, ready to go, and all we got to do is plug in. So bookkeeping, tracking your flow, tracking your expenses, all that stuff is tremendously necessary. That's number 5. All right, number 6 is to establish a business email. All right, establish a business email. Again, you need to keep your business communication separate from your personal communication. I don't care how effectively you think you manage your personal email account, it is necessary to have a business email. Now, one of the questions I get all the time is, Justin, do I need to have the branded domain email like info@JustinCapponPro or admin@JustinCapponPro.com? You can, but my personal belief is it's not 100% necessary, and I don't think people take you any less seriously if you have like a JustinCapponPro@Gmail versus info@JustinCapponPro. People don't really care. They just want to know where to email you at. So if you don't want to go through the process of having to establish an info@JustinCapponPro.com or getting an email off of your own domain name, don't worry too much about that, but you do need to establish a business email account. So Gmail is a great place to do that. You can do that, but it does matter to get your business email account set up and figure out how you're going to want to be able to maintain, track, and manage your business through your business email and keep it separate from personal, okay? Number 7 is your content and your marketing plan. It's very important at the beginning stage of your business to establish how you want to be positioned and what particular audience of people you really want to be speaking to. So what I would highly encourage you to do is take a second to think about what you want your core themes of your business to be. This is going to be the backbone of your business. This is going to be what people know you for. This is going to be what you position yourself as a subject matter expert of. So for myself, for example, my business is I'm a startup business mentor and I'm a branding strategist. Startup business mentoring is my umbrella. That's what I do. Everything that I do falls under that umbrella. Branding strategy is my specialty. So when I think about those particular things of who I am and what I do, the core themes of my business and of all my content are 21st century branding strategy, social media marketing strategy, content monetization, and personal development for business owners. Those 4 things are what make up not only all of my content, but it also makes up all of my services. And all of that is for positioning. So I am well known for branding strategy. I want to be known as one of the best branding strategists that you can find. A coach and a trainer who gives you step-by-step practical principles on how to leverage branding strategy to grow your business in an online saturated marketplace. I want to give you 21st century social media marketing principles. They're going to teach you how to be highly effective on social media to attract clients to your business. I want to develop business owners. For personal development for business owners is big for me because I think a lot of business owners want to build a business and make money, but they don't have the habits that are necessary to be a business owner. So I tell my clients know this of me, that I don't just build businesses, I also build business owners because that's necessary. So I talk a lot about mindset, routine, focus, processes, all the things that go along with being a great business owner. That for me is personal development for business owners. Then lastly, content monetization. I just want to teach you how to make more money. I want to teach you how to interject more income streams in your business, how to monetize your mind, how to take your ideas and form those into signature products, programs, and services that you can absolutely leverage in the online space and make money from them while you sleep. So those are my 4 core themes, and those are everything that makes up not only my content, but my services, and that's really how I position myself. So I want people, when they think about branding, I need to talk to Justin Cappon Pro. If I need help with how to be more effective on social media, I need to talk to Justin Cappon Pro. If I want to learn how to be a better business owner, how to think more strategically and be more effective as a professional, I want to talk to Justin Cappon Pro. If I want to learn how to monetize my mind and learn how to make more money on social media, I need to talk to Justin Cappon Pro. So my core themes are how I position myself in the market and how I create content that's helpful and engaging for my audience, and then the products and services directly aligned to that. So it's important to establish those core themes right up front. All right, that is number 7. Number 8, last one I'm going to give you is you need a website. All right, it's very important to have a website in today's market. I would tell you 3, 4, 5 years ago, having a website was kind of a milestone that when you reached a certain level in business, then a website was kind of, yeah, I think it's about time that I have a website. Nowadays, it's a non-negotiable. And think about it. When you interact with anybody, if you have the opportunity to share your business concept or share your business idea with someone, you're going to have an opportunity to ignite some interest and get them intrigued a bit about what you're doing. But think about it, if you have a conversation with someone, telling them about you and your business and what you're doing, one of the first if they're interested, if you strike up some interest with them, one of the first questions they're going to ask you is, cool, do you have a website that I can check out? Oh, no, I don't. You don't have a website? No. Okay, well, where could I go to learn more information about what you do? I have a Facebook business page, or I have an Instagram profile. Listen to me, come in here for a second. Social media platforms are not websites. I don't care how good your content is. I don't care how pretty it looks. A social media network is not your website, okay? It's important to recognize that you have to have a home base for your business. Just like a brick and mortar business on Main Street cannot grow a local business without a storefront, an online business cannot grow an online business without a storefront. You've got to have a base. You've got to have a home for where people can come to engage and connect with you. You got to have a place where people can do their own research. They can look you up. They can check out your services, look at your pricing, get testimonials, download free resources, engage with your content. A website today is a traffic cop for your business. It directs flow. It sends people to where you want to send them. It highlights all the best of what you have to offer, and it works as an employee of your business. All right. So you must have a website, and get this. I want you to get this too. Your starter website does not have to be a Rolls Royce. It doesn't have to have all the bells and whistles. It doesn't have to be highly fancy. It just needs to be simple, clean, and engaging. It needs to give people a place where they can go and connect with you, learn more. Once you've generated some initial interest through your content, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or whatever other platform they're engaging with you on, all right, once you engage some initial interest, they're going to want to take a step further. They're going to want to learn more about you. You need to have a website in play to set that up, all right? So number 8 is you need to establish a website. Those are 8 quick things, guys, that you must absolutely do before starting up a brand new online business. These are practical things, back office things. These are the foundation pieces of your business. None of these take a tremendous amount of time, and none of these are a significant expense. They are necessary expenses. You're going to have to spend a little money to make some money. It's necessary to get it started. I want to make sure that if you guys are going to start up a business, you're going to do it right. All right. So guys, I appreciate you. Hopefully this is valuable. I know 18 minutes of your time is so incredibly valuable, so I appreciate you spending your time with me in this video. Guys, if you enjoyed the content, I would love for you to give me a like, a subscribe, leave me a comment down below. I love to hear what's going on in your world. Let me know what kind of business you're starting, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. I'm very engaging on my YouTube channel, and I would love to see what questions you have for me. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you guys around the web.